Welcome to Rocky Mountain Evaluations. What you see before you is the login page. You would simply click on the link or type in the URL rmevaluations.com/ASBSD, and then this would appear, and you would simply type in your email address and your password, click submit, and it'll open the evaluation for you. What you see is the evaluation page. Over on the right hand side, I'm going to click on the question set, and I'm going to load the superintendent evaluation. And yes, I would like to change the question set. And you'll notice now that the superintendent evaluation has loaded. First thing I would want to do is type in the first name, last name, location, click on the dates. If I open up the dates, I can click in a date, and then I can proceed to do the evaluation. So go to question number 1, click on a 3, for example, to load the drop-down questions, and I go ahead and score the drop-downs. Notice that it rolls up the point total, and I simply move on to the next question. If I would like to make a comment, I can go ahead at this time and make my comment. Type in whatever I'd like to type in. Okay, so I have a summary of question number 1, 11 out of 16. We have a preset in here that was developed via our relationship with North Dakota, but we can set the preset number at anything you would like. Whatever you would deem to be satisfactory, we can preset that number. So we do another question, and let's do one that's not so good. And you'll notice that I finish the scoring, we roll up 7 out of 20. Now notice in our score summary it says unsatisfactory. Notice also that it says, why is the performance unsatisfactory? So what we're saying is, when you mark someone unsatisfactory, you need to give them input as to what they need to do to get better. So you simply, in the box, type in what you think the reasons are for the unsatisfactory and a recommendation for improvement. And you would proceed through the evaluation in the same way, answering all the questions by clicking the main question score, then clicking on the sub-scores to get your totals, making your comments. Then when you get to the formative portion of the evaluation, you simply write your comments into the comment box, whatever you think that might be. There are 3 formative questions in the South Dakota Superintendent Evaluation. Now you see that we've reached the end of the evaluation. At this time, if you'd like to attach a Word document, you hit the Attach Document, and you could attach any Word document to this. And then you would simply save and print, or if you didn't finish this evaluation, you could place on hold and come back to it later by using the On Hold button, which is above. You just simply click that button and it brings it off on hold. Then lastly, if you'd like to print a blank evaluation with sub-questions, you can do so by clicking on this link. So that's as complicated as it is to complete the evaluation. I'll show you one more thing using the walkabout notes. If I type in the superintendent's name, in this case I have some loaded for sample soup, and I hit enter, notice that the walkabout notes appear. I can click onto the walkabout notes and I can refer back to what I've said throughout the year using my weekly, daily, monthly observation tool that goes along with this evaluation. And you simply load that tool onto your smartphone or onto your laptop browser, whichever you prefer. It works on anything with a browser. So you can put it on your smartphone, your laptop, or your regular tabletop computer. Okay, so in review, I simply log in using my email, use my password. It opens up to the evaluation. I check the question set to see which one I want to use, and in this case I load the superintendent evaluation. If I wanted to use the board self-eval, then I would load it here. If I wanted to use the business manager eval, I would load it here. Okay, so then we'll go back up to the top and I'll show you the on hold buttons, which is where we would take an evaluation off hold if we had placed it on hold because we couldn't finish it. In the search button, we will leave the page. In the search button, we operate the collation feature. So notice that we have several evaluations in this. All of them are test evaluations. I'm going to click on Sample Soup, and it says there were multiple evaluations found for this user. Yes, I will consolidate them. Now we have a consolidated evaluation. There are two sample evaluations loaded. Here's the scoring. I click on that, I can see the individual scores for each board member. I click on this and I can see the subscores for each board member. If for some reason there needs to be a score updated, you click on this and you can update the scores to whatever you think they are supposed to be. Might not use that very often, but it's there in case you would like to use it. In the comment section, if I don't like the comments, I can edit them or trash them. So if we said the comment not so good probably doesn't add much to the evaluation, then we can just hit the trash can and it'll be gone. Are you sure you want to remove this? We'd simply click yes. And you proceed through the evaluation in the same manner, checking each one to make sure that the score, the final score, represents exactly what you would like for the superintendent. And then at the very end, you can make a final comments if you would like. The board could make some kind of a summative final comment. And then you would simply print and sign off. Okay, the last thing I want to show you is the tutorial. This section we have various things loaded to be of help to you. We have the Walkabout Rocky Mountain tutorial, how to operate the software, and then various things for school board education. What I have not shown you at this time is the admin page, which is where we do all the inputting and where we manage the passwords. But very quickly I will just show you that we insert the board members here, their names, their email addresses, and give them their passwords. Passwords can be changed by the board chair or the business manager. The last thing I'd like to show you is the section where we manage the question sets. You'll notice before you see the board self-eval, the business manager evaluation, the superintendent evaluation, and the superintendent self-evaluation. We have inserted the South Dakota Soup evaluation and also a self-evaluation for superintendent. The board self-evaluation is pretty much a standard model used by National School Board Association. But pertaining directly to the questions, notice there's a trash can and a pencil. If you click on the pencil, you can edit the question to anything you'd like it to be, and then you just click update, and that records the edit. If you want to get rid of it entirely, hit the trash can. We're going to say no because we don't want to get rid of it. And you proceed through the question sets much in that fashion to edit or trash. Then the very last piece you're looking at, these are our walkabout questions or observation tool. Notice that I have placed in the observation tool all of the things that you would be looking for on a weekly, monthly basis from your evaluation. So we have shared vision, culture of learning, notes under that. So what you would do is you would open up your observation tool and you'd make notes regarding those pieces of your evaluation. And here again, if you'd like to change those, you simply use the pencil or the trash can to make them what you want them to be. Thanks for listening, Rocky Mountain Evaluations. I think you'll find our software very user-friendly.